Hi, I'm excited to show you how can you now set up an advent calendar in Adact without any coding. So once you go to Adact and create a new campaign and choose advent calendar, then this is what you will be seeing. So you first have the calendar set up. So you can choose how many different doors you have in your campaign and what's the period that the next door is getting opened and when does the first door open. Show only active day at mobile shows that when you look at the campaign in mobile, it will only show you the one door that is active that day. Now feel free to change it for like 24 or 31 doors. And if you want to have a weekly campaign, for example, change it to 4 and next door opens each 7 days. So how can we visually set it up first? When you go to the calendar visuals tab, here, depending on number of days you have, you may want to have the doors to be smaller or larger. Here I'll choose medium. You can also change the margins. So if you get rid of all the margins, then you can see that all the doors are squared up together. You can have some animations of how the doors are loaded and also the animation of what is the active door that the user can click on. Now, in order to design your own doors, you have the option to either upload an image for all of the closed doors together here. And once you do that, it applies to all of the doors that are yet to be opened. You can have also the open door design that is by default the same design for each of the doors that is opened. Currently, we cannot see it because all of the doors are closed. Now, if you want to, we can also design each individual door separately. And here's how to do it. You go to the calendar setup, and here you just choose which of the day you want to edit. If I want to have a different design on day number 1, I will click Use Custom Styles and upload an image for a closed door. So, for example, on day 1, number 1, I would want my door to look like this. Now, if you want to, you can also change several days at the same time. So, for example, door number 3, 5, and 6 can be selected together by holding down Control. So if I use a custom style here, I can now have all of those to have this image. And this is how you can gradually design your own advent calendar. Now, last part of the design, if you do not want to use the numbers that we provide here, although you can change the fonts and sizes and colors, if you want to design the text yourself on the images, then you can just hide the numbers and use the numbers on the designed images. Now, what can we do with all of the different doors? The simplest thing is just by redirecting them to a URL. For example, if you have a discount campaign running and the user comes here and clicks on door number 1, you want to redirect them to a specific campaign. But we can also create another interactive gamified campaign here. So every time they open door, let's say number 1, they are taken to a trivia game. If they open door number 2, they are taken to a Wheel of Fortune, and so on. So how to do it is first you will create the trivia game in Adact, and here you will just choose that on door number 1, we will open a campaign, and here you will type the name of the campaign that I created. So here I created trivia for day number 1. So what happens now? Let's see how the campaign will behave right now. If I will go to the settings to preview the campaign, then here on the draft mode, I can already see that we have day number 1 that I chose to be active. That is bouncing here, and I can actually click on it. So once I click on it, I get a model window that will ask for my details. Now these details are getting stored, so the next day the user comes back, they don't have to open it again. Now once they submit this information, now the user can click on the door, and here they are taken to the trivia game. Now I can also go back to here, and here this is the open door design, which I didn't change. So I can play around with the preview. So I can make day number 3 to be active, day number 6 to be active. And so it changes all of the other doors to be opened by using the open design. And then only the day that is not opened is closed and bouncing. So here, this is how you can kind of set up everything required for the advent calendar. And once you publish it, then there's all there is to it. And it starts to generate analytics based on how many users opened which stores and so on. If you have any questions, then feel free to, of course, let me know, and I'm happy to kind of set you up and explain how to maybe achieve results that you have in mind. Thank you.